All right, guys, I am sitting out here on the porch and just I've really been just impressed with the way the Lord has been speaking to me lately in services and even just some of the meetings I've been going to and um, and so I just wanted to share something that I heard at church um, that just really just smacked me in the face. And the first thing I want to do is just ask you, do you ever feel like you're just in darkness? Do you ever feel like you're just walking and you don't even know if the direction you're going is the right direction? You don't know, you can't see the next step. You don't know if this direction that you're going is getting you anywhere. And I have those things. I have in my life right now. I've just having to come to the realization that what I thought my life was going for the rest of my life, honestly, is not where it's going. Like, I thought I knew who I was going to be with, where I was going to be, and what I was going to be doing, and I still know some of those things, but all of those things are not just clear. And and actually, I don't know if you can tell, man, it's so cloudy here right now, and it's been cloudy in my head, and I've just been that's just something that I'm struggling with, dealing with. Now what? Now what's the next step? And I don't know if you ever feel that way. You feel like you just can't see the next step. Maybe you and God are just running hand in hand, and you know what every part of the future looks like, and that's fantastic for you. But that is not my life. And so I heard a word that just really spoke to me, and it's out of the book of John, chapter 8. So if you're following along, you can go to John chapter 8, and it's the story of a woman caught in adultery. And in biblical times, that was a stoning offense. If a woman cheated. Now, I don't remember ever reading about men being stoned to death for adultery. Just throw that out there. But women were getting stoned to death for adultery. And this woman got caught. And in verse 4, they said to him, "Teacher," Jesus, this woman was caught in adultery in the very act. Somehow, somebody caught her during the actual process of cheating. And they said, we've caught her in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. So what do you say? They're trying to catch Jesus. They're trying to get him to say that he stands against the law of Moses, or that he stands against the scriptures. So they're trying to catch him. They said that Moses says we need to stone her. What do you say? Thus they said, testing him, that they might have something of which to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down and wrote on the ground with his finger, as though he were not listening, as though he did not hear. He's just bent over, writing on the ground. So when they continued asking him, he raised himself up and said to them, "He who is without sin among you, let him throw the first stone." Whichever of you have never sinned, you cast the first stone. And we don't know what he was writing on the ground. The Bible doesn't say that. We can assume a lot of things. Maybe names of some of these men. Maybe names of some of the things that they've done. But he says, you throw the first stone. And again he stooped down and he wrote on the ground some more. Then those who heard it, being convicted by the words that he said, convicted by the words of Jesus, by the way, not from somebody else, from the words of the Lord, they were convicted by their own conscience. They went out one by one, beginning with the oldest to the last. And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. When Jesus had raised himself up and saw no one but the woman, he said to her, "Woman, where are those accusers of yours? Has no one condemned you?" She said, "No one, Lord." And Jesus said to her, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." Now, he didn't say, "Hey, we're good. Go keep doing what you're doing." No, he says, "I don't condemn you either. But go and change this. Go fix this." I want to say this. I know a lot of people that profess to be Christians that do not have this attitude. They say, they label people adulterer, cheater, liar, whatever it is that you've done, and will not allow you to live past it. That wasn't Jesus. Jesus is like, no, you can go past this. You can move on from this. That is not who you are. Yes, you did it. Now go do something else. And we as believers, I think we need to be more like Jesus. And be like, you know what? Yeah, they did that. But go don't do it anymore. So, but well, they do it again. That's on them. It's not on you. You're believing that Jesus is going to heal them. So anyway. So he says, "I don't condemn you. Go and sin no more." But then Jesus said this. Then Jesus spoke to them again, saying, "I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life." If you walk with me, you're not walking in darkness, he says. Because Jesus doesn't walk in darkness, because he is the light. And I feel like I've been walking in darkness. So either I'm wrong, I'm not walking in darkness, or I'm not walking with him. Am I in him? Yes. Am I saved? Yes. But am I walking where he's walking? Am I going where he's going? If where I'm going is dark now, and it's pitch black, and I can't see my hand in front of my face, maybe that's not where he's going. Maybe he is going on. And I'm still standing there in the dark saying, "Lord, but this is where I am." He's like, "Well, this isn't where we're going. We're going here. Come with me. Walk in the light as he is in the light," the Bible says. He is in the light. So let's walk in the light with him. If your story is dark right now, if it's pitch black out, if you can't see your hand in front of your face, if you can't see the next step, if you're tripping and falling because of the darkness, turn and let's look at where he is. Let's go where he is. Maybe he doesn't want you to stay in the dark. Yeah, he obviously doesn't, because he's saying we're going here. Let's walk with him. Where is he going? What is he doing? Follow the light instead of just standing in the darkness. And I'm bad about that, guys. I'll just stand in the darkness and I'll be upset that it's dark and I'm scared and I'm bumping into things, hurting myself, stubbing my toe. And I'll just complain about it. I'll post about it. And really, God's just saying, but the light's over here. Just walk in the light. Walk out of that darkness. Step out of that. That past is past. Quit playing in that darkness. It's gone. We're over here now. We're moving forward. Where is the Lord moving that you need to walk? I'm going to tell you. And that's scary, because men love the darkness. The Bible says so. Men love the darkness more than the light. It's comforting. It's comfortable. We're used to it. And he's asking us to walk into something new. New light, new life, whatever it is he's calling you to. And I don't know what he's calling you to. But it all starts with that first step, out of the darkness into the light. If you're struggling with that and you want someone to pray with you, or message me comment on here if you want us all to pray together with you. If you're struggling with something that you don't feel comfortable posting out here publicly, but you would like to talk to me about it, message me. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to pray with you. And I'm a busy man, but I've got some time. I'm traveling some this week, and I'd love to just take some time and pray with you. And if I can be any help to you at all, that's what I want to do. I mean, that's what, I've been helped. And so I want to help as well. And so, guys, I hope you appreciate this message like I did. If we're in the darkness, that's not where He is. So let's walk in the light as He is in the light, and walk hand in hand with Him. So anyway, guys, also if you're enjoying these devotionals, please comment on there. And I've been doing polls and stuff to see what people are interested in. But honestly, if you got something, I would love to hear a message about this, or I'd love to hear what your thoughts on this. Comment on the comment section. Feel free to comment on here. Feel free to post your own stuff on the page. I want to see what's inspiring people. If you have a song or just a poem or anything that's speaking to you, just share that with us. I want us all to enjoy that together. So anyway, guys, I really, really appreciate everybody getting on here. Feel free to share the page with other people, and feel free to comment down here in the comment section and let us know what you want to hear devotionals about, and what you think about this darkness and light. So anyway, you guys have a super day.